That's right.
Now, my parents told me and my brother when we were growing up, if we committed a crime or did something wrong, expect to see the police coming. But they have rights just like we have rights. Be respectful to each other when this happens. The law wants to do their job, and they want to get home to their parents without getting hurt. I don't blame them. I have relatives that are in the law. My families came here in 2 different times. Well, they were here before the Europeans came. They came to start the country. Then they came after the Civil War. I have all kinds of mixed up things going on. But as I said before, how dare they demand things from us? They have no right to come into my house and demand that they get this and they get that. But when the law comes, be respectful to them. The person who is not here legally, the illegal immigrant, needs to understand that they do have to talk to the law, they do have to abide by the law, and if they have to go home, hey, that's too bad. A lot of people have to go home and make changes. All families have to go through this, and I'm sorry that they have to. My family had to go through it. What's the big deal? They were kicked out of their countries because they couldn't agree with the king and queen. So they decided to come over here and start the laws if they liked. Now that's what they can do too. Thank you.
Irene Luciel, followed by Beth Baker, followed by Val Sar.
America has become a deadbeat country who takes care of other people instead of their own, instead of Americans. Talking about immigration, that we're attacking immigrants, that's so wrong and twisted. It's about illegal immigrants that come to our country undocumented and break into our house, and then they demand stuff. This is a very disrespectful to my mother, who came from Mexico legally because she loved this country and she respected it. So it's so wrong and twisted to put her aside. Not only her, but us Americans like myself, growing up in the inner cities. This country rather take care of other people that are not even citizens or part of this family. It's a deadbeat country, and it's not fair for people like me that grew up in the inner city. What about us? What about us Americans? What about us that are getting killed because we have we don't get taken care of? So what happens? The little homies join the gangs. They end up in jail. They're separated from their families because the government, because America hasn't given us even showed us how to dream. Only giving us nightmares, and that's not fair, and that's why I'm speaking up. I love our President Trump. I'm so glad he's president. I believe that our Sheriff's Department should work with ICE and get rid of these criminals that are coming here. If I do something wrong, I go to jail. And you know what? And I don't even get representation. But these illegal aliens commit a crime. You don't want the sheriffs to work with ICE. Not only that, you want to pay the representation. How is that fair? That's unjust and unfair. And I believe that we should hold up the Constitution. And you know what? The law and goodness always avails. So I suggest and I say that the Sheriff Department do work with ICE, and first of all get these criminals that are killing Americans and raping. They are raping our women, and get them out of this country, because first of all they don't belong here. If you do something wrong, you have to pay the consequences, just like I would as an American citizen. They have no constitutional rights, not at all. Thank you very much.
Beth Baker.